In today's chapter of Chainsaw Man, chapter 141, Denji struggles to adjust to his new, boring life as a civilian, Nayuta comforts Denji with a wholesome embrace, and the weapons hybrids talk about their plans to commit mass I'm definitely not allowed to say that. Not only did all of this happen, but we also got reunited with a few more familiar faces, as well as a familiar location that we haven't seen in quite a while. But before we get into any of that, remember to leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of content. My end of the year goal is 5,000 subscribers, but if everyone watching this video subscribes right now, we'll probably crush that goal in no time. Thank you guys so much for your support. Now let's unpack this bombshell of a Chainsaw Man chapter. Now today's chapter starts off pretty similar as to what we've seen before. Denji sees Chainsaw Man everywhere he goes outside, and then an empty void starts to well up within him.
Everywhere I go, I see his face.
I've probably said it a million times at this point already, but I really do love these moments of inner turmoil for Denji, because it shows just how far he's truly come. Sure, he still has some impulsive moments when it comes to thinking he's gonna get some ass, but he's not the same dumb, irresponsible kid he was in part 1. You might as well start calling him Dominic Toretto, because goddammit, Denji knows that family always comes first. And as we've seen before, Denji's willing to choose making Nayuta happy over satisfying his own... I don't want to say needs, but I guess needs. I don't really have anything else to say about Denji's inner turmoil with living a peaceful life that hasn't already been said a million times over online, so I'll leave you guys with a few observations I made about this beginning part of the chapter. The Chainsaw Man curry buns look incredibly tasty. I love curry buns. Denji bathes with his dogs. That's kind of wacky, right? Nayuta and Denji have good personal hygiene, but I'm worried that they don't floss before they brush their teeth. That's one of the most neglected steps in personal dental care. Moving on, I did want to quickly talk about the way Nayuta tried to comfort Denji when he couldn't sleep at night. Now, I know a lot of people are seeing this as an incredibly wholesome moment, but to me the wording of what she said was incredibly worrying. She said, "I'll stay with you for the rest of your life." Emphasis on your life. Is she implying that she intends to outlive him? I mean, technically he's immortal and a lot harder to kill than she is. Maybe I'm just overanalyzing it, but I refuse to believe that cute and wholesome things can happen in Chainsaw Man without getting ruined. We all have some residual trauma from the Hayakawa family. Also, as someone pointed out on Reddit, Denji has copies of Shark Kick in his apartment, which if you guys don't remember, that was the manga that the main characters wrote in Tatsuki Fujimoto's one-shot Look Back. Now we're finally on to the entree of today's chapter, which was the casual conversations that the weapon hybrids had in a family burger about how they intend to commit acts of terrorism. Which, first of all, is it somewhat sad that the most excitement I got from reading today's chapter was the return of family burger, not the whip and spear hybrids. I almost said the whip and nene hybrid. It feels like the more weapons hybrids that get reintroduced into Chainsaw Man Part 2, the more we're closing in on the return of Reize and Quan Chi. I still believe. It's like playing a fighting game, but you still haven't unlocked all of your favorite characters. I also wanted to point out that even though this isn't an official confirmation, there's a decent likeliness that the whip hybrid is actually a woman, based on the fact that they refer to themselves as Watashi when Bottom and Sugu use Ore. Plenty of men use Watashi as well because it sounds more polite, but seeing as the whip hybrid doesn't seem like the brightest bulb in the bunch, I don't think this is the case. I mean, they did kind of have that gyat in part 1 of Chainsaw Man, so I'm not sure what other evidence we need. Now, as for the fact that they're quite literally planning acts of terrorism right now, I don't really have that much to say outside of, well, let's just see what happens. But I do actually have a prediction when it comes to the fate of Miri Sugo. I'm pretty sure the last prediction I had on this channel was that Denji and Asa were going to start eating starfish in the aquarium, and that came true. I think he genuinely does want to be friends with Denji, and I think he also realizes that it's probably a dumb idea to kill innocent civilians. Whether he's talked out of it at the last second by Denji or he comes to this conclusion on his own, I think he's going to end up switching sides. I know a lot of people have said online that they can't imagine Samurai Sword, Quan Chi, or Reize joining the Church of Chainsaw Man, so what if the weapons are split into factions? There are those who support the church and maybe Black Chainsaw Man, and then there are those who support Denji and Red Chainsaw Man. It's like a clash of ideologies. Maybe it's authoritarianism versus, I don't know, maybe absurdism. Which, first of all, real Chads live by an absurdist lifestyle. Shout out to my boy Albert Camus, the original Sigma male. I don't know, I don't really have anything to back this up. It's just intuition after years of reading Chainsaw Man. I just got a hunch. Alright, before we all go our separate ways, we still have one more important notion to discuss, and that's what the Future Devil predicted would happen in today's chapter of Chainsaw Man from my live stream last night. Oh, great and powerful Future Devil, what is going to happen in Chainsaw Man chapter 141? Its cheeks puff up with anticipation, eyes shining. The Future Devil speaks. Denji will find out who the real main antagonist of Chainsaw Man actually is. It's not Makima, it's not the Darkness Devil, it's another devil. And it's already in the story. It laughs devilishly. If it's Santa Claus, that'd be nuts. Ask Fami instead. She wouldn't know. Yeah, the future really blows right now. I'm glad we're finally back to getting crack pipe level predictions again, seeing as the AI kinda got stuck in a loop of vagueness for a while there. My Crocs may stay safe again this week, but unfortunately the bi-weekly devil has struck again, and there's not gonna be a new chapter of Chainsaw Man for another 14 days. That said, if you stick around here on my channel, I have more videos and live streams between now and then to tide you over. Much like the cool video that just popped up on your screen right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check out the video on your screen right now, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye now.